All right, Dave, thank you so much. And we continue to follow breaking news this morning in the fight against COVID-19. Pfizer and BioNTech saying their vaccine has been approved for emergency use in the UK, the first now ready for widespread use in the world. Now, the vaccine could start rolling out as soon as next week. The first round of doses, which offers up to 95% protection against the virus, expected to arrive in the UK in the coming days. Immunizations will begin with those at high risk, like those in long-term care homes.
Now we can say when this vaccine is rolled out, things will get better, and we'll start that process next week. Once we've started to and protected the most vulnerable, it will help us all get back to normal.
The country has already ordered 40 million doses, which is enough to vaccinate 20 million people. Health officials say vaccination centers are now being set up in venues like conference centers with hospitals on standby. Meantime, the man in charge of Ontario's vaccine rollout says he's not concerned if Canada is not among the first countries to get the shots.
And although we'd like to have them early, if we don't, we do get an incredible opportunity to learn from their experiences in front of us and to learn what they're doing right and to make sure that we're doing that in our vaccination program and operation.
Health Canada is currently reviewing 4 vaccine candidates from Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson. Prime Minister Trudeau says once regulators give the green light, Canada will roll out the vaccine as soon as possible. Make sure you stay tuned here to BT. Coming up, we're going to be hearing from an expert about the timeline of the vaccine here in our country, as well as possible fraud connected to it. And that's coming up at 6:30. Well, for the second day in a row, Toronto reporting record cases of COVID-19. There were 742 confirmed and 19 probable cases of the virus reported yesterday, with the city's top doctor calling the spike a blunt warning. Dr. Eileen de Villa releasing new data saying 1 in 5 infected people with the virus admitted they had people visit their home or went to someone else's home during the time they became infected. 21% of people said they became infected by their spouse. 16% said they became sick after spending time with a friend. 16% identified a coworker as the source of their illness. Well, the city of Mississauga has announced temporary layoffs of 1,100 part-time employees, all because of the pandemic, all related to financial pressure. And these layoffs will be taking effect this upcoming Monday. Mayor Bonnie Crombie says they impact workers in community services and are a direct result of city program cancellations and facility closures, including museums, arenas, and community centers. Employees will be eligible for the Canada Recovery Benefits while they are laid off. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says it is unlikely that the ban on non-essential travel between Canada and the U.S. will be ending anytime soon. The PM says he'd like to see the virus get under control around the world before opening up those borders. Right now, restrictions are officially in place until December the 21st. Essential goods like agricultural products and pharmaceuticals, they are exempt. Health care workers are also allowed to cross the border for work. Well, were you one of the millions of Canadians who began working from home this year? If so, listen up. You are eligible for a brand new tax break, and this is coming out of Monday's federal fiscal update. The deduction is valued at a maximum of $400, and to qualify, you must have incurred modest expenses for your home office setup. It does not require proof of purchase receipts or a T2 form from your employer. Experts say the deduction is meant to make the tax process easier for both the government and Canadians with minimal work from home costs. Let's get to our streets now. A woman and child rescued from a home, a fire in Brampton. They have suffered serious injuries, but they are now in stable condition. As for this fire, it broke out just before 8 o'clock last night on Nevada Court, which is near the 410 and Beauvard. One person already outside when fire crews arrived, but the woman and child had to be rescued from the basement. It's believed that is where the fire may have started. The Ontario Fire Marshal is investigating. Toronto police have made an arrest and charged a suspect with the attempted murder of a police officer. We're going to show you some dash cam video released from the officer's car. It shows a cruiser following a vehicle after allegedly hearing a gunshot in the area of Eglinton and Weston Road. This is November the 21st. It stopped after hitting a curb, but then the officer struck and dragged several meters. He suffered serious injuries, is now recuperating at home. Police have arrested 39-year-old Terry Backish. He is facing several charges, including attempted murder and assault with a weapon.